Hello, everyone. Welcome to Leia's podcast number 7. Can you believe it? 7 podcasts. Who would have thunk it? And I still don't have a clever title. Well, I don't care. It's groovy in its own way, hip. The kids like it. I don't know, whatever. Today I have one of our recurring guests, our frequent guests, Royal Pain in my right butt cheek, my twin brother, Luke.
Hello.
Luke Skywalker.
Hi. Oops. Hello. Hi.
I just thought I should actually use your whole name. Luke Skywalker, everybody.
Hello. Hi. Hello.
How are you doing, Luke?
I'm great. It's a beautiful night and the stars are out and I'm happy.
Are you ever not happy?
Well, it happens occasionally, like after I cause catastrophic disaster, but otherwise I'm great.
Well, that's good. Have you gotten over that now? Are you feeling better?
I feel like I kind of redeemed myself, so yeah, it's all good. How are you?
I'm bored and boring.
Oh, that's right. I heard you stop drinking.
Yeah, what a bunch of horse shit that is. But yes, I've stopped drinking.
Well, I haven't had anything to drink tonight either, so this may not be as fun as the last time we were together.
Yeah, well, we don't need alcohol to have fun. We don't need alcohol to be amusing, right?
Sure.
Yeah, we're real confident. Anyway, so as some of you might know, myself and some of my fellow Resistance members, except for Finn, don't like spoilers when it comes to movies. But unfortunately, I have a job to do. Unfortunately. So I went ahead and watched the teaser trailer for Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yes, you have risen to the occasion as a Skywalker. Yeah, see what I did there?
That was great.
Alright, so as I was saying, I don't usually like spoilers. I like to go in completely fresh and just see what happens so I can be completely surprised. But yeah, so I watched the teaser trailer and I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm in it.
Yes, you are. That's great.
I'm not dead. Yay!
My voice is in it.
I know, you're not dead either.
Well, not completely.
Yeah, I mean, you are, but you aren't.
Right. Yeah.
So, first of all, I've got to say, did we not call the helmet rebuild or what? We completely came up with that. We were just like, wouldn't that be funny? And then it's in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, granted, it's not him gluing it together with Elmer's glue, but it's pretty close.
I mean, come on. Who would have thought? I mean, doesn't he have like 10 of those in his closet? I mean, really? It has to be put back together? That's why we were thinking it was funny.
I know. Apparently, it's very serious.
He's very sentimental about that one. Really? Because the other one got blown up to bits in space.
No, maybe he had it with him in, I don't know.
No, he dropped that shit on the
bridge.
On the bridge. We did not see him pick it up. He did not have it with him when he's all like, we're not done yet.
Yeah, well, we didn't...
Smack. Was he have it shoved up his ass? Where was it?
I don't know. Maybe Hux grabbed it.
From the bridge?
Yeah,
all
sure.
That shit was blown up and collapsing. No. He had a new helmet. But apparently this new helmet, he was extremely attached to it.
I guess so.
For some reason. Did he have the same dents in it? Does anybody know?
Yeah, let us know. You sleuths out there.
Yeah, like, the one at the beginning of this last movie. What the hell was it called again?
The Last Jedi?
Right. Yeah, The Last Jedi. Did they try to make it look like his other helmet? Because that's bullshit. He shouldn't have had it.
Well, I mean, we didn't see him actually physically completely leave the bridge. He could have picked up the helmet and stuck it somewhere.
Yeah, when he put on his jet boots and like rocketed in front of them, because once again, how the hell did he get out in front of them?
Jetpack joyride.
We didn't see him take his helmet when he just materialized in front of them. So I'm curious, did they try to make it out to be that he kept it? But okay, trailer. Someone is soldering his helmet back together.
Someone with hairy hands, if you look at it, on slow-mo.
Ooh.
Some sort of creature.
Also, speaking of helmets, what the happened to Vader's helmet? Does he not care about that anymore?
Oh, I'm sure we'll see it again. I mean, JJ's coming back.
Right, he temporarily forgot to give a about Vader, and now he's gonna be like, oh, that was my biggest problem. I forgot to be bowing down and worshiping your melted helmet.
Well, remember, in the second movie, he's kind of like, let the past die, forget the Sith, forget this and that.
Right, now he's like, maybe I've really got to try to be an evil Sith Lord.
Now that the original writer and director is back.
Right. I could see the error of my ways. Someone get me my helmet.
Oh, God. I really hope JJ hasn't come in and like, what do they call it? What is that word? Where he goes back and pretty much erases everything Rian Johnson did.
Eradicate.
There's a word. There's a
Reboot.
retcon. They call it retcon, I think. And that would be lame. I mean, it's not like everything he did in that movie was terrible.
No,
I mean,
not
there's
at all.
things that we're curious about in The Force Awakens that didn't get resolved, so I'd like to see some of that. But I hope he doesn't go through and
Right,
say,
exactly.
well, that was just a dream, so that didn't actually happen.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, we can't just have that whole thing was just a dream. That would be lame.
Yeah, no one would stand for that.
No. So, I mean, if you're gonna end up regretting what someone else did, then you shouldn't have given up control to begin with.
Yeah, exactly. And I think he kind of knew what was going to be happening. I mean, I don't know. He was a producer, I believe. He must have had some say. If there was something he hated, he would have gone, hey, wait a minute. We're not going to, we're going to fire you if you continue with this.
Yeah, I don't see it being that. I just hope it's not all, like, suddenly, just like they have no genitals and, like, everything's just sort of tied up in a neat little happy bow.
Yeah, no.
But
no genitals.
They're just, like, happy or, not... There's nothing too unsafe. It's not too this, it's not too that. They're just like Barbie dolls.
Yeah, that.
I hope it's not just like super glossy. I think I said it before, but I liked the Star Trek movies that came out, but it felt that way too. Like, things were kind of cute, and you got like a little bit of some surface ideas, but then it all just kind of is like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It just gets wrapped up a little too neatly, and there's not enough depth to it.
Yeah, I hope he's not afraid to get a little bit gritty.
Yeah, let's get a little grit. A little grit. It's like the second movie had some grit, but then it also had some stupid shit. Like, it had grit, but then it had the complete opposite of that, too, whereas, like, the first one was more in the middle.
It's funny. I went back real recently and watched Return of the Jedi, and I found myself skipping a whole lot that I never used to skip.
You mean like when you were a child?
Exactly. Like, I didn't even watch Jabba's Palace this time around. It was like, let's just get to where it gets interesting. I go to see Yoda. That's kind of like, okay, we'll start here and skip the Ewoks and just get to where I'm trying to turn Vader. I mean, that was the part I really liked, but everything else was just kind of blah.
Yeah.
So in that way, I feel like, The Last Jedi kind of, it fit in with that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not like... It's not like all the originals were perfect by any means.
Yeah, and I know we've talked about this before, but yeah, we were children when they came out, and we thought a lot of things were great that we think are pretty lame now.
Or like, The Empire Strikes Back was never my favorite, but now it kind of is.
Yeah, I think that's the consensus of a lot of people, actually.
Although the first one is still my favorite, but the second one is like right up there, like very close.
Yeah, it's kind of similar in that the second one had a little more grit.
Yeah, it just didn't have some of the stuff that was in this second one that, bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah, when I watch The Empire Strikes Back, I don't really skip a whole lot in that one.
No, that one's pretty good, as far as all that. But
I guess that's the mark of a good Star Wars movie. How much of it do you skip?
So, right, okay, so we've gotten as far as the helmet and discussion of the teaser trailer.
Rey's got some superpowers.
Yeah, she's like leaping over a speeding craft.
You know what's great? I'm glad that JJ didn't flinch and back away from people. Oh, Rey's too powerful. How is she so powerful? He made her more powerful. It's great.
Well, she's been imbued with the wisdom of all the Jedi, apparently. I'm guessing she's been having seances with all of the ghosts, like with you and Yoda, and you've, taught her everything since you didn't ever get around to that when you were alive.
I tried, but it didn't go very far. And
No, and you got all, freaked out when she showed a bit too much power, and she went, curiosity took her right to the dark side.
Yeah, I tend to get freaked out with students. Well, especially then. I'd been, the old once bitten,
Once bitten, twice runs away. Isn't that how that goes?
Something like that. Oh, yeah, and the next movie, there's going to be a significant, well, I don't know how significant, but maybe 3 years have gone by since the previous movie.
So she's been training, obviously.
Yeah, right.
So she's been meditating and training and learning the ways of the Jedi, and Kylo is either trying to kill her or is working with her there. We don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who think they're training together, and I think, well, that's possible. One thing that makes me wonder is he's not firing at her.
Right.
Because he could easily kill her.
Are they going back to the you need a teacher?
Ah, yeah. Hey, wouldn't that be interesting if they actually did? Well, at this point, they're kind of on the same level. But they could probably teach each other some shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is how you control your feelings when your feelings go out of control.
So we would assume if they're training together, they're going after a common enemy.
Yeah. Also, we saw him slamming somebody who looked like they were wearing a robe type thing when I watched it again. When he's fighting and he shoves his fist into their chest or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know who that was supposed to be.
I'm just wondering because the Knights of Ren are coming back and they had that hood, on.
I know, it made me think of that, but then why are the stormtroopers there fighting with him if they're going after his own guys?
Or are they in the middle of a battle and he's changed his mind and now he's going after his knights to stop them or something? I don't know. Or they know that he's changed or that he's switched his, changed his mind. Are they supposed to be force sensitive? We never knew.
I would guess yes, but I don't know why.
Well, because he's the master of them and he's force sensitive. Some people have guessed they were some of the students from your academy, they went with him or something.
Yeah, that's possible. I have no idea, really.
Yeah, we don't know because none of that was explained. So,
unless they put some of that shit in the cartoons. I don't think they have. I think if they did, someone would have said something by now, and they don't want to put anything in there that's going to spoil the movies.
You wouldn't think so. Yeah, so who's he fighting there, and is he already turned? What's going on? Of course, we're just assuming he's going to turn. Wouldn't it be a real kick in the ass if he never did?
Yeah, that would be a letdown.
And we see
there'd be a lot of disappointed people.
we see Lando flying the Falcon.
Yeah, we don't see a lot of Lando. We just see him flying and go wee ha.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is a very short teaser. They can't show like a bunch of him. They've got other shit to cover.
Right.
Speaking of going woohoo weehee, we see Poe on some sort of craft with Finn fighting.
Yeah, storm pilot all the way.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, JJ knew. He knew better. If JJ were forced to do that casino shit, he would have had, if Poe and Finn were together.
God, it would have been so much
It wouldn't
better.
have mattered how lame the casino was because they'd be together and it'd be fun just to watch them.
Yeah, they have chemistry. They actually do. They have chemistry together.
That whole storyline would have been fine if it were those two together.
And as we said before, we're not slagging off Rose.
No.
We like Rose. We like her character, but she didn't need to take over Poe's part. Poe was supposed to be, him and Finn together.
She could have done the Poe thing.
Yeah, and then it would have been two women kind of getting, pitchy with each other kind of thing instead of
mud wrestling.
Of course, we could have dropped that whole storyline itself, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not a huge fan of the whole whatever her name was. My buddy.
Yes, Holdo.
Holdo, yes. So not the biggest fan of that whole storyline.
I don't know if there are many people who were, who said, yeah, my favorite part of the movie, the slow speed space chase.
Slow speed space chase and the casino and Holdo and all of that was great.
That was so fun.
I wish it would have been, just the whole movie would have been that.
Yeah, if I could have cut anything out, it would have been all that, forced Skyping and that throne room scene.
Yeah, how lame was that? Like a badass battle scene in the throne room. Boring. All right, so we went over Rey and Kylo and the helmet and Lando. So that's my Emperor laugh.
Oh, I thought there was something wrong. I thought you were having like an attack or something.
No, I'm laughing like the Emperor.
Oh, I hear it now. You want to hear my Emperor laugh?
Okay, you do it. Okay, yeah, that wasn't bad.
Hey, everybody, give us your Emperor. Well, yeah. I guess they can't really do that, can they?
Yeah.
They'd have to type it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody in the comments, type out your Emperor laugh.
Yeah, we want to see what your Emperor laugh would sound like.
Would look like.
No, I'm making a funny there, Luke.
Oh.
We want to see
fine.
what it would sound like,
That's funny.
Oh, shut up. Who asked for your opinion?
We want to hear what it would look like.
Yeah. Oh, God, now I just feel like I'm laughing like him all the time.
Everybody just clicked off the podcast right now.
I feel like I was venturing into Mumra territory.
Oh. Yeah. Different universe, sorry.
Yes. So, did we miss anything about the trailer we wanted to talk about?
Oh yeah, the what's with the Death Star remnants in that water? Which Death Star is that?
When was that? I just watched the damn thing, but...
It's when they're all in that field looking like a scene out of The Wizard of Oz. You've got the Tin Man and the Lion and Dorothy and...
What the hell? Am I blinking during that part?
Yeah, and they look out and then there's the remnants of one of the Death Stars.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Everybody's guessing that it's the second one since you hear Palpatine laughing and everything.
All right. But didn't it, completely explode?
Yeah, it seemed they both completely exploded, so go figure.
Oh, right. So you mean like a piece of it got blown to God knows where and landed on a planet?
I guess. And didn't disintegrate on entry.
Right.
That makes sense. You know, good old Star Wars making absolutely no sense scientifically.
Yeah, don't think about this too hard. And if you are a scientist or an engineer, just, clench your teeth together and just go la 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 la. It's just make believe, la 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 la, and don't think too hard about it.
Yeah, scientists and engineers probably hate Star Wars.
Or at least they find it a little annoying.
Yeah, it's like
I'd love to appreciate this, but it pisses me off.
imagine if someone tried to make Star Wars realistic. There'd be no sound when they fire their lasers. There'd be just silence. It just wouldn't be the same.
Nope, you have to have the pew pew. Pew, pew, pew. Although, the whole ship going into light speed into the dreadnought or whatever.
I think, that was a little wink at everybody. Like, yes, we know there's no sound in space.
Yeah, it was like nothing at first, and it was like, whoa. And then it went kaboomy. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was clever.
Oh, right. There's that me looking at the metal.
Right, yes, or at least your hands holding it.
Well, look.
Yes, I know.
They're gonna have to do a bit of stuff, and I'm happy with what we've seen them do so far, so.
Yeah, we're not gonna, now when I go back and look at Rogue One and the CGI Tarkin, it looks really bad. It didn't look that bad the first time, but it looks really bad now.
They really needed to just use that sparingly, and not so much talking.
Or just get a different actor who looks like him, what the f***?
I just feel like that first shot where you see him in the reflection, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But then use more Darth Vader, for God's sakes. He's in a mask.
I know.
He can look exactly the same. And you have the same guy doing the voice.
Yeah, the voice may sound a little older, but who cares? He has a cold or something.
It's just, don't rely so heavily on the CGI stuff, because it's never going to hold up.
Okay, we're not going to talk about Rogue One. I know nobody wants to hear about that.
Now everyone clicked off. Or let's start talking about Solo, and then everyone will click off.
Yeah,
which is annoying, because I felt that one was much better than Rogue One.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, everybody just said how lame Solo was, but I'm like, you know what?
I just think a lot of people didn't see it, because they were like, no, we've had enough. You're oversaturating the us with Star Wars, and we weren't happy with Rogue One, and now you're doing another story thing, just forget it. Because, like, in the theater that we saw it in, it was full, and there was lots of laughing, and people applauded at the end.
I know.
They liked it, and I liked it. I don't know. I saw it twice.
It was a fun ride, but, people had an attitude about it. Anyway, yes, now they're clicking off.
Yeah, nope, we just said we weren't gonna, and then we just did, and we've lost everyone. Well, you know what? I can talk about whatever I damn well feel like.
This is your podcast.
Bitch.
Yes.
So, I might come up with a shirt with that, with me and that saying on it. Just saying. Little, thought acorns. What the am I trying to say? Just some little, crumbs to throw out there and get people thinking.
Some possible future merch.
Yes.
Because we got to find new ways to get money from people,
Yes, because we're dying. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we're not as broke as we were before Patreon.
Well, yes, thank God that helped me survive during winter. But anyway, no, I want us to make some merch, and we're gonna put some stuff out there, some things that might be fun for people if you might like it.
And since we're talking commercials,
What? That wasn't a commercial.
Well, it's kind of a commercial.
I am just talking about something that might be happening with our channel. It's not a commercial.
Well, I just want to slip in a little, hey, keep your eyes open, because there's going to be something kind of fun coming to Patreon, and it's going to be a Patreon exclusive video, so yeah.
But there's also going to be a little promotional period with that too, that you don't have to get a certain tier, that if you, any tier will have access to this special video, at least for a limited time.
Keep your eyes open, kids.
All right, there, that was a commercial. But at least it's an us commercial, not, you know what? My teeth feel fuzzy. I need to brush my teeth, and when I think of brushing my teeth,
I think of a spoonful of sugar in my tea.
I think of just taking grains of sugar and rubbing them straight into my teeth. And then I get about 3 lollipops and just crunch them. I don't even just, suck on them or anything. I just crunch them deep, deep down into all the crevices of my teeth, and then I go to bed.
That's right. High fructose corn syrup sponsors our podcasts.
Yeah, if we could get a sponsorship, not by high fructose corn syrup, but if we could get a sponsorship, I'd be up for it. I'm selling out. This here is Leia from The Force Awakens announcing that I'm selling out.
Good for you. Are you going to do prostitution and everything?
Maybe.
Oh.
I'm gonna get some tassels and I'm gonna stick them on my hooters and swing them around and slap people across the room with them.
Across the room? Oh, you're going to send them flying across the room. Well, I shouldn't be envisioning this. You're my sister.
Yeah. Cut it out.
All right. So, getting to the end of the trailer with the maniacal laughter.
Yeah.
What do we think about that? What are your predictions for Mr. Emperor Patine?
I'm guessing his evil, Sith ghost or whatever the is maybe gonna be trying to interfere. Like, if Rey was communing with the Jedi ghost, maybe he's trying to get in there too.
Maybe in this movie we're gonna find out how the dark side communicates after death.
Maybe Snoke was just some force-sensitive guy who then got, possessed by the, remnants of Palpatine after he died. And, then now that the Snoke body has been killed again, the remnants are out floating around, laughing like an idiot.
He's trying to take over Kylo.
God, can Kylo get a break with all this, interference in his brain? I mean, if Snoke was going after him since you know what? That would make a bit of sense, though. If it was Palpatine who was Snoke, but, because he took over some guy's body or whatever.
All right.
Because then he's immediately going after, Ben. And Ben, of course, is, Vader's grandson.
Yeah.
So, and Palpatine's all pissed off because Vader threw him down the,
Ooh, does he want revenge? Oh, I need to speak into my microphone and not into the phone. Does he want... Sorry,
and
folks.
I need to speak into the microphone and not my fist.
Not either.
Or my armpit.
Yeah, that too. What was I saying?
Ooh, does he want revenge? Because Vader, killed him. So now he's going after, future family of Vader's.
And it's called The Rise of Skywalker.
Now,
So
you know what else could be The Rise of Skywalker?
yes.
Anakin Skywalker.
Oh. Does Anakin rise from the dead?
Well, does Anakin finally make an appearance to go, yo, Ben, that wasn't me that was talking to you. I didn't show you shit.
And then all of a sudden he's like, well, this shit.
Oh, great, I've been manipulated my entire life. So maybe I should ditch this side.
Yeah, it would be good if he does turn, and I hope he does so completely on his own without anyone, in his ear saying, you should turn, like someone on the good side trying to lure him, and he just decides, that's it. I've had it.
To me, it seemed like the final straw with Snoke was when when he let it out that he was the one who, set up this whole, at least we thought that was, or even he thought it was, this force connection between them.
Yeah.
That was his doing.
Yeah.
That's like when you see his eyes snap up and he's like, oh no, you didn't.
I know.
So it's that's when he's had enough. So if he finds out again that he's been manipulated before, into thinking that his grandfather was telling him about the power of the dark side and he hadn't ever done that.
Yeah, it's time to chuck this dark side and get the out of there.
Yep, because he feels the light and it's causing him pain, resisting the pull to the light.
Yeah.
He didn't really talk about that much in the last movie, but remember, he had it. He was being, pulled to the light.
Well, it's that, Snoke pointed out, and it's true, in the beginning when he's playing with his mind, but he's playing with his mind with the truth. Saying that killing his dad, split his spirit.
Right.
And,
Right, and made him weaker and all that.
Yeah, so he's wrestling with it constantly. That's why he's always on the verge of tears and
Poor Ben. My poor little wobbly chin, trembling lipped Ben. I just want to give him a big hug and mommy kisses, and he'd immediately flail and fight because you know how boys are.
Yeah, this is like the only villain I can think of where it's like you feel bad for him. It's like you want to help him. You want him to succeed.
You want him to get his head out of his ass and start doing something better.
Normally, with the bad guy, it's like, well, fuck you, bad guy, but not with him.
And they did do that obviously with the writing because they made him that kind of character. But here to kind of break the fourth wall or whatever, I must say that a lot of this is thanks to Adam Driver.
Oh yeah,
he makes him very vulnerable and very three-dimensional. He is not just a one-sided villain by any means.
And he's hot.
Yeah!
But it's a different...
That's my son!
Oh, sorry.
Now that's your nephew! You old creep.
I thought we were breaking the fourth wall.
I know we were, but even still, I can't continue with that when I'm talking like this. Oh, he sure is. What a hottie hotson. I just want to reach my hand in his... Ah!
Yeah, you don't have to go that far. Yeah, he's like... and he's not a traditional hottie. That's what makes him so interesting, is he can look monstrous if he makes the right face. Or he can look like...
He can look like a little angel, the fallen angel who's just broken and so sad.
I know, so it's perfect. He's got a very versatile face.
And he knows how to use it. Oh no, we've just been demonetized.
Way to go.
Thanks, yeah, thanks me.
Are we done with talking about this teaser? Okay, how do we generally feel? Do we feel optimistic going into this movie?
I do. I saw the teaser and I went, hey, looks good. Since you didn't get to see a Leia react, that was my reaction. I was going, oh, looks good. Which, by the way, I wasn't going to watch it at all, so I hope you all are happy with my diagnosis.
Yeah, she broke her no spoilers rule just for you guys.
Yep, but don't expect that to continue because, come on. Let me enjoy my desire to be surprised as much as possible.
Yeah, I'm going to try too because I'm watching everything.
Yeah, so this one's going to have diarrhea until December from the valiant attempt of keeping your mouth shut.
Yeah, it's going to suck.
Yeah, even as it is, you're like, oh, well, someone said that. And I'm like, stop it. I don't want to hear what someone said.
This is your job. You're supposed to know these things.
No, I'm not. My job's just to be Leia, and that's what I am. And Leia doesn't want to know. So there.
There's a lot of people who don't want to know. There's you, there's Rey, there's Rose, there's Poe, there's Phasma.
Yeah, wow. We're all in this together. It's not just one person's opinion, it's all of us.
Hey, do you hear that noise? It's the Happy Home coming to take us away.
Is that copywritten material?
Oh, you bet, I'm sure it is.
Ha hee hee, ho ho, that's as far as I'll go.
Hey, that rhymed.
Yeah, I know, I'm just spitting fire tonight. So, without further ado, I am going to now list off the names of our newest patrons who tickle our fancies and...
This is sounding like it's going in a bad direction.
Who tickle our balls and give us all kinds of money and make us shit our pants. Isn't this charming?
Aren't you getting your money's worth?
Are you not entertained? Wrong universe again. Okay. Angelica H., Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Len Namar 619. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Katie Marzullo, or Katie Marzullo. Thank you very much, Katie.
Thank you.
Michelle Edwards. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for a simple name to pronounce.
Tina Koyama. Thank you very much. We'll get that sticker out to you soon. I tried to be fancy and I wrote Japan in, the Japanese characters and they got returned.
Yeah, because, it doesn't work if you send it from the U.S., I guess.
Whatever. Carla Kelly. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Carla.
Sarah Few. Thank you.
Thank you.
PC. You're an awesome possum and I thank you.
Thanks.
Sabrina Walter. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So once again, as always, we thank all of our patrons.
And just want to throw in there that our most expensive tier, the first order, which was $25 a month, has been reduced to $15.
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of threw that one out there just to be silly, but we actually did have several first order patrons for a while. And so, now we're just like, there's no need for it to be that much. Come on, we'll lower it down. So yeah, if you want all the benefits of being an evil first order member, like listening to us ramble on like this once a month for exclusive live chats.
Yeah, you can ask us questions and shit.
Yeah, ask us whatever. Most people just listen to us yammer, but feel free to ask us questions.
It's completely uncensored, unedited, so you never know what's going to fly out of our mouths.
I mean, we don't even know.
And you also get listed on our YouTube About page as a sponsor.
Yeah, it's righty Rudy.
No pressure, but, it's cheaper now, Joe, just so you know.
The more you know. Boing. You remember those?
Oh, yeah. I remember those.
Yeah. So anyway, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by my brother. Thanks to all of our patrons. We appreciate you so very much. We like to be silly and irreverent, but we honestly, in the hearts of our bottoms, appreciate you more than we can say. We also appreciate all of you on YouTube who watch our videos and listen to our ridiculousness.
And you guys on Twitter and Facebook who share our shit and let other people know we exist.
Yeah, that's amazing. I know I'm like the social media unsavvy person, so I don't usually see that stuff, but I hear about it, and thank you.
Yes, we truly appreciate that.
Yeah, spread the word. Spread the word of our insanity.
Yeah, how long will it take us to get to 10,000 subs? Can you guys help us with that?
Yeah, let's have a goal. 10,000 subs.
10,000 subs.
Yes, let's try to make it a goal to get 10,000 subs before
people lose interest in Star Wars altogether.
I know, I was going to say, before the final movie comes out, nobody gives a shit anymore. Can we do it, people?
I think we can.
Sure.
Hey, that's a great attitude.
All right, well, have a fabulous evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is when you're listening to this. And until Leia podcast number 8 comes out, have a fabulous life.
Bye.
Bye.